Reporters climb, producers job. They wanna be down with the gang.
Why'd you decide to end this album with Black Heroes?
I just think that, like, what I was saying earlier, like, it's very few ways out, this motherfucker. It's few, like, you got sports, you got rapping, you got drugs, you got sex, prostitution, stripping, whatever. Like, this is the only ways out. It's not that many examples as to how to get out of this joint in a civilized manner. It's just there's no rules in getting out this joint. Like, it's just like, you're gonna get out however you get out. You know, I got a lot of friends that, when my cousin just texted me, he just coming home, like, he coming to the show tonight. Like, I think about him all the time because we had the same opportunities in front of us. We used to motherfuckers sleep in the same bed when we was little kids. And like, where did it go like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's no options. You can't shoot, can't dribble, can't rap, can't act.
What'd you say? You was too short to be a sports nigga or something like that now?
That might be a Lil Wayne line. I'm 6 foot.
But you mentioned your cousin. I know you also dealt with loss of one of your cousins and how hard that was in your life. Like, how, you know, I spoke to you a little bit during that, and that was a lot of times, you know, during the making of that and for Lauren. Like, how are you coping with that, and how have you, you know, deal with that in the day-to-day?
It's rough, like, you know, like, because I'm probably the most emotional in my family. So, like, when that happens, I took the blow, like, oh, like, I wasn't even right for a month.
Yeah.
Like, I was just in a weird place. I couldn't really understand. I wasn't making sense out of a lot of things. But, like, you know, we got each other. Me and my family, we hold each other down. So they held me down, like, more than they held themselves down in that part. Because they know what I needed to do. I need to put a smile on for the world. I really couldn't, you know, I don't open up about stuff like that. So they just made sure that I was right here and I was right here. And then we pushed through it. You know, I keep my cousin right here, though.
Yeah. I know you was talking about, like, even love. I think you have a line about, you know, you had a father in your life, and he's a cab driver, and just, like, the imagery of, like, riding the passenger seat with him and just seeing the world, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it opened you up to see
I seen
the harsh
everything.
realities, right?
Just being in that front seat, just, you know, riding shotgun and, like, riding, you know, through town. I remember everything vividly. I remember picking up, in retrospect, you put it together as you older what the fuck was going on back then. But, like, you know, you listening to all kinds of music. You picking up politicians. You picking up, you know, the Spanish dudes that was at Heckinger's posted up trying to get some work. Like, I see all that,
wow.
You know what I'm saying? And you put it in perspective at a later part in your life.
You said that, so you never really tried to hustle? You just was a bad drug dealer?
It was like, it was just like the corny type of selling drugs. Like, yo, let me get like some Nick bags and like, so I want this girl to think that I'm dope. I'm a dope boy. It was never nothing to be like rapping about. Like, it wasn't like that. Like, you know, you pick up on it because everybody else was doing it. But like, I learned quickly that wasn't my thing.
But you're friends with a lot of athletes. Do you miss the athlete element that you thought you could have been an athlete?
That's one thing I probably do miss, because there's a certain like type of like camaraderie you get amongst your peers and like organization in your life. Mental health, physical health, you at a tip top with all of those things when you're playing ball, you know, like college ball and high school ball. So I miss that, you know. It's weird when you say, like, you're your own boss, but you wish having like some type of boss, but there's a certain structure that comes in with your life when you're playing ball. Like, there's a certain type of discipline that you have that you don't have when you're your own boss.
Yeah. So how you think that the rest of the year is gonna play out? After The Gifted, or do you think we're gonna put out the mixtape album About Nothing in fourth quarter?
Album About Nothing is definitely gonna come within the next 6 months, but okay. I want to make sure the fans get a whole lot of this Gifted wave, because like they deserve it, I deserve it. You know, I feel like it's my best project yet, and I wouldn't be doing it any justice if I just hurry up and putting that one out. So I'm gonna work it. I'm gonna make sure I get the best visuals for this project. I'm gonna make sure we work this project to, you know, a #1 record in the country and keep it pushing. So
Love Hate thing, you just dropped the video, so you think what, Clappers is next?
What single y'all want next? Hold on.
What y'all want?
How you know about these songs? If I haven't released them?
Well, do you like that Rihanna bad? I forgot to ask about the Rihanna bad. Like, when did you feel like you heard the record and was like, damn, this is Rihanna? Like, did it click like that?
She heard it, and then it was the night we was in the club. I asked Melissa, or her best friend, I was like, yo, you think Reed do this record? She was like, I don't know, we got hit. So, all right.
Tough friend.
I was like, it's all right. We had a little bit of shots. We chilled for a little bit. Clue was DJing, and I was like, now Clue, now's the time.
Throw it on.
Is it bad? She was like, so we was good. We was good, and then like 2 days later, we went to the club again. She clubs a lot. We went to the studio after the session, and we was in that joint till like 8 in the morning.
Yeah, this felt right. But even besides the star power, like I said, if you looked, you know, you got CeeLo on here, you got Meek, you got Yo Gotti, Nicki, Juicy J. You know, you still can make hit records with Tiara Thomas and Sam doing Unknown People. Like, that's not really what it's about. Like, why do you think you're able to, like, bring out talent from other people, like, that aren't really
Because I'm about
like
the
that?
emotion. Like I said, it writes itself a lot. Like, I'm about the emotion behind the song more so than who's it. Like, there's times when niggas will give me a demo version of a record, and I'll be like, that's the one. What you need is demo. Who for who?
Yeah.
You leave you on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I am. I let the emotion of the record take me there, and then from there, what you trying to give me the
They want to get some
Sandman?
questions. Nah, they want to do some questions. Fans. Two from the crowd before we get out of here. And then you're going to get a show, man. Who we got? Who want to ask a question?
I want to ask you.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Rick.
Okay, Rick.
I want to ask you, how has success changed from when you first started rapping, like Paint a Picture, to now? You know, when you got.
I know you. I've seen you. I know you, don't I?
Yeah.
You used to be at PG Plaza.
Yeah.
I see, man, look.
The fight is fixed.
Yeah,
I gave-
man.
The
This
fight
shit
is
real,
fixed,
man.
I gave you free charges.
Yeah, I remember my nigga over here, man. Well, I used to work right across from my man, son. So yeah, success. I just want everybody to understand something. Like, you know, there's always like, Wale, he's so on the edge, you know, he's rude or whatever. You gotta look at it like this. I've built up an anxiety issue because I come from a place. It ain't like I'm equally as famous, quote unquote, as like a RG3 or Gilbert Arenas, but I'm not as rich as them niggas. One. Two, them niggas have a protection around them, which is called a professional association, NBA, NFL. So you can't go up to RG3 and be like, I run a 4-2, can I play for the Redskins? It's a certain boundary, you know. But guess what goes on in every single neighborhood? There's a rapper, there's rappers. So what happens when a nigga at this time, 22 years old, just getting on, tries to go to the same barbershop he went to? What happens when a nigga try to go to Burger King and get a motherfucking Junior Whopper joint? What happens when I try to get some Apple Jacks from Food Line? What happens when I try to go to motherfucking the Curry? It's everywhere since I was a kid. I'm a grown man. I came in this game as a kid. Everywhere I've ever went at home since I was a child, since I was 22, 21 years old, I'm trying to get on. Can you help me? Can you change my life? Can you do this? Can you get me on? I support you, I fuck with you, but can you make sure I'm straight? I don't even have no children. So like, imagine what that's like every time you go out since the age of 22 years old. Back home, it's like, can I get on? Can I do that? Can I do? I can't. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but it'll make you change. It'll change you. Like I'll get in the elevator, and if I'm in that joint and like two people come on, no matter what they look like, but how tall, I'll start getting anxious. Like here it comes, because all I'm used to is, can I get this from you? Can I have this? Can you do this for me? Like I was by myself. And you're right. That's the truth. Everybody does want to get on. But I'm one person. I'm not the prime minister of life.
Yeah.
No,
you inspire. Let's get one more.
I'm doing the best that I can is all the point I'm trying to say, and it make you a different person.
From what I observed in the industry, you have your own type of category, and especially when it comes to like wordplay. And when I listen to your music, it makes me feel like you're in a constant competition. I know. I was okay. I was ready.
You need to get her an internship. Go ahead.
By the way, my name is Raquel. I'm from Waldorf.
Hi, Raquel.
Hi, what's up, Merle?
How you doing? Freaks and Geeks Radio. Check that out, y'all.
Plug in. See, hustle, shorty.
When I listen to your music, it makes me feel like you're in a constant competition with yourself, as if you're your own arch nemesis. Is that kind of how you feel? Like
Success is like a never-ending battle where whoever's at the top, and if that's you who you try and hit. To top on my last shit is all that I ask of. I pray you forgive me if I don't bask in this chapter. A legend out Georgetown. We talking about practice? Because in this establishment, you ain't never established. Satisfaction for suckers.
Thank you, Lauren. We out of here, man. Crown, man. Thank you. Real shit.